We are live and welcome everybody to the Responsible Restaurant Owner Facebook page. My name is Sham, and if this is the first time for you here, what can I say? Subscribe and like. Isn't it amazing when people tell you to subscribe and like when you have no idea what the content of the video is? But hey, my coach told me that I have to request that as much as possible. So subscribe and like. My name is Sham. I've been opening restaurants out of the Silicon Valley, California. And starting 2015, people have been coming to me and telling me, Sham, why don't you share? There is lots of future entrepreneurs. People dream of having a restaurant. And thank you for choosing the road less traveled of restaurant ownership. The title of this video is How to Become a Successful Restaurant Owner. So this is more targeted to the current restaurant owners, but I think it's going to have some helpful information for future ones. And the main message here is to be open-minded toward what may become of your restaurant. Lots of people are very stubborn in their business plan. And don't get me wrong, I am all about being true to your identity, to your business plan, to your forecast, to your budgets. But when you open a business operation, you have no idea how your market is going to react to it. When you first make that decision, and it took you so many days, months, years sometimes to finally have the courage and have all the elements to open your restaurant, that you may be challenged with being stubborn, thinking about switching anything. And I hope it makes sense. What I mean by this is you may open your restaurant under the premise that you're going to be a very hot happy hour spot. So everything you're doing, everything you're building is toward being a very good happy hour spot. And it turns out that your current market, your people, actually no, they're rather late diners. Those are people that like to come at 10 o'clock. You realize that most of your money you start making after 10 p.m. Or let's say, for example, that you really want to be a fine dining restaurant, but you realize that the people you do attract are people that are not that much into fine dining. You know, they just want to be relaxed and chilled. I'm not saying here, don't get me wrong, that you have to change the theme of your restaurant and reinvent and spend money. No, no, no. The smart business owner try to spend the least amounts of money in order to achieve the higher return within certain limitations, obviously. But what I mean is that you have to be open that your restaurant may not end up being the success that you wanted it to be in the area you're planning it for. You may want it to become a super hot happy hour spot. It may turn out that you are rather a dessert spot, and you need to be flexible. And my best recommendation when it comes to that is always be willing to listen to others. The person talking does not learn much. The person talking does not learn much. Besides, when you talk, it allows you to have a good read on the way people respond to your messages. So that's the power of talking. When you talk to an audience and they're face-to-face, you can see in their body reactions, how are they reacting to the information you're providing them. But most of the time, the learning is done by the person who is actually listening. So whenever you are in your office and you have a vendor who comes in, or a client or a review comes in, take the time to read it. And now I'm not saying that you have to go wherever the wind blows, because it can be very draining. Everybody and their sister is going to have some suggestions for your business. But part of you being a successful restaurant entrepreneur is being able to listen to the demands of your market. If it turns out that lots of people are interested in catering, offer them that, build that little bit. And the way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to block your time, not to let too many distractions actually affect your productivity. My name is Sham, known in the community as the Responsible Restaurant Owner. I hope that this was able to give you a little bit of an insight about your practice, about your business. You can find out more at www.theresponsiblerestaurantowner. And can I make a suggestion? Please subscribe to this channel. Please like, please activate the bell, or just go to www.theresponsiblerestaurantowner, and 90% of the information I provide is free, and sometimes I do charge for some things in order to put food on the table. Until we meet again, this was Sham, and remember, the secret ingredient is love, baby. It's love, absolutely.